There are hikes that challenge your legs and hikes that completely clear your mind. The Seven Sisters Coastal Walk was both. 22 kilometers of cliffs, wind, sea, and endless ups and downs along England's southern coast. We started the hike early in the morning from Seaford, following the famous Seven Sisters trail toward Eastbourne along England's south coast. The full route is around 22.5 kilometers and usually takes between 6 to 8 hours depending on pace and weather. Before starting, we packed enough food and water for the day because facilities along the trail are very limited. In fact, the first main public toilets usually come around Birling Gap, roughly 13 to 14 kilometers into the hike, so preparation is really important here. At the beginning, though, everything felt easy. Cool sea air, open green hills, and endless coastal views. And with every turn, the scenery somehow kept getting better. At that point, we still hadn't realized how much climbing was waiting ahead. After around 5 kilometers, we reached Cuckmere Haven, one of the most beautiful parts of the trail. To continue the route, we had to cross a small stream using stepping stones across the water. It looked easy at first, but with the wind, uneven stones, and hiking shoes, it definitely needed a bit of balance. But moments like this are what make the hike feel more like an adventure than just a walk. After Cuckmere Haven, the hike started to feel very different. The easy walking slowly disappeared, and the real climbs began. Some sections became so steep that we had to use our hands to climb up the trail, carefully pulling ourselves higher step by step. With the strong coastal wind and narrow paths near the cliffs, it definitely demanded more focus and energy than we expected. But every difficult climb came with another incredible view waiting at the top. At that point, the hike stopped feeling like a simple coastal walk and started to feel like a real adventure. This was the moment the trail became unforgettable. As we climbed higher, the views opened up in every direction. Towering white cliffs, endless coastline, and the deep blue waters of the English Channel stretching out to the horizon. No photo or video can really capture the scale of this place. Standing here, everything else suddenly felt smaller. The busy schedules, the emails, the daily distractions. For a while, it was just the wind, the waves, and the sound of our footsteps along the cliffs. And that's what makes the Seven Sisters so special. It's not just the scenery, it's the feeling of being completely present in the moment. After around 14 kilometers, we finally reached Birling Gap. It was the perfect place for a break after hours of walking and climbing. For the first time on the trail, we found public toilets and drinking water refill points, although there was quite a long queue. After a short rest and refilling our bottles, we were ready to continue the journey. With Eastbourne finally coming into view, we knew the journey was almost over. The final kilometers felt very different from the beginning of the hike. What started as a coastal walk had turned into a full day of adventure, challenging climbs, incredible views, and unforgettable memories. Tired but grateful, we made our way into Eastbourne, bringing an end to one of the most beautiful hikes on England's south coast. And without a doubt, every step was worth it.